join me back on the railways again. Today we're doing all the Essex lines, so the Harwich to Manningtree line, the Clacton to Colchester line, and the Walton-On-The-Naze to Clacton and Colchester line. This day is going to be a lot of to and fro, and I get back to Hereford tonight at 2:35 tomorrow morning because of a replacement bus, so it's quite a long day. And this is a 7:10 from Kennet. I don't use this service very much, but when I do, it always means I've got quite a long day ahead of me. So yeah, it should be quite good. Get a lot of the 321s and 360s over and done with today. And I think that will cover all the 360 stations we've been to actually, so it's not all bad. So we'll start at Ipswich, we'll then head on to Manningtree, all the stations down at Harwich. I'm making bus connections between Harwich, Clacton and Walton-On-The-Naze. It's quicker than getting a train and cheaper, so that's what I will do. We'll get it all sorted out nicely, and yeah, so it should be a good day if everything goes to plan. So hopefully it should be fine and everything should pick up really well. So can't wait, it should be a brilliant day. Really excited to get our tickets to this one, and the weather's going to be absolutely brilliant today, so win-win situation.
at Bury St Edmunds, Ely, Mayney, March, Whittlesea and Peterborough. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Platform 2 is the 0816 Greater Anglia service to Peterborough.
So it's called the Manningtree, Colchester, Dovercourt,
This train is for Harwich Town. The next stop will be Wrabness. You must buy a ticket before you get on one of our trains. If you do not show a valid ticket when asked, you may be liable to pay a penalty fare.
We've made it onto the Harwich train. We're now approaching Harwich International, my first stop of the day. Changed at Stowmarket in the end because of our late running train. There's a broken signal at Elmswell, so that held us up a little bit. Yeah, so we did make this train, thank God, or it would have caused a few issues, but don't really matter. Sun's out. It's going to be a hot day actually, I think, so I'm going to take my jumper off in a little bit. Dressed all coordinated today, so I've gone for the grey look today, but the most chavvy train spotter out there. But yeah, Harwich International now approaching, and then we'll head back towards Mistley, Wrabness, and covering stations in Harwich, as well as Dovercourt and Harwich Town, about 11 o'clock. So we're getting there. We're just passing Parkston Quay right now.
We are now approaching Harwich International. Please change here for shipping services. Please remember to collect all your personal belongings when leaving the train. Wrabness.
He comes up from Reading, doesn't he? Reading. Well, he did come down as well at the end. He does all the actual Sestec stuff. He does it on the big screen really yet. But yeah, I've uploaded.
Here we are at Dovercourt, 3 stations down, Harwich International, Mistley, and now we're here. We're going to get a train to Wrabness and then back up to Harwich Town. We'll then catch the bus going towards Thorpe-Le-Soken and start on the Clacton and Walton-On-The-Naze lines. This line, Harwich line, it's not so bad actually, it's not a bad line to do, it's not real long waits anyway. The longest will be at Wrabness, next station half hour, so you know it could be a lot worse for an hourly service. You can knock these stations out quite quickly actually. Yeah, it's not going too badly. Sun's out, I'm happy. It's always, when the sun's shining, I'm always very happy. A bit nippy, but I might put my woolly hat back on in a minute or so. But yeah, waiting for the 10:30, should be in about 5-6 minutes time. Heading back down to Wrabness and then back on ourselves up to Harwich Town. Thorpe-Le-Soken now. Got off the train. Has to be said, go around the ticket revenue inspection people. Yeah, I can sort of see also why you get a bit of a bad name for yourselves. Seriously, customer service goes a long way in some aspects, and you know, if you're going to be obnoxious to people, you know, don't expect them to respond well. That's my little run over for Greater Anglia. Usually, to be honest, as a first revenue inspector, I've met who's that unpleasant actually. So yeah, but on the bus now to Thorpe-Le-Soken, and then we'll pick up the Clacton and Walton-On-The-Naze lines, and all intermediate stations to Colchester this afternoon.
Anglia service to Clacton-on-Sea. Smoking is not allowed anywhere at this station or on trains. This includes e-cigarettes.
Morning.
On the train now to Frinton-On-Sea. A nice bit of jointed track you can hear behind me, until I spoke and it stopped. Yeah, we've got to Thorpe-Le-Soken. Let's see, so you can actually see me. Frinton-On-Sea, Kirby Cross, Walton-On-The-Naze itself, and then stations from Clacton all the way to Colchester. Day's going really well actually. Nice weather. Everything, tickets are all working wonderfully, I think. So yeah, we are getting there. Enjoying the view, to be honest. Lovely day. Lovely day to be out riding, lovely day to be exploring, especially this part of Essex, it's quite nice. So yeah, fantastic. And here's my stop as well.
train at platform 1 is the 1303 Greater Anglia service to Colchester.
This train is for Colchester. The next stop will be Kirby Cross.
I'm not going to film from a station for once. Here we are at Walton-On-The-Naze. What a lovely place it is. They weren't wrong when they came here talking about all stations and calling all stations, said it's a lovely place, it really is. Here we are, about to get a bus to Clacton because there's no point me going all the way down to Thorpe-Le-Soken just to change back to where I'm coming from. It makes no sense. And my tickets won't allow it anyway. So here we are, Walton-On-The-Naze, waiting for the bus now. We're going to head to the bus. Running a bit earlier than I thought we would be, which is fantastic. Means I will definitely make the bus. That's because we didn't, because we got a bus back from Kirby Cross. Thank God, good thinking, quick, good thinking. So we'll now head off back to Clacton and do all stations down to Colchester, including Colchester Town, which will be a novelty.
Clacton-On Street. This train terminates here.
On the train now from Clacton, all intermediate stations to Colchester, including Colchester Town. We're going to go to Hythe first. Wivenhoe, Colchester Town, Hythe, Alresford, Great Bentley and Weeley, and that should take us up to about 6 o'clock. It's now 3 o'clock, so we've got 3 hours to do about 6-7 stations, which is not a bad turnaround at all. Again, it's hourly service at most of these. So yeah, it's not been a bad day at all actually, it's going really well. Clacton staff are really friendly actually, got chatting to one of them. Yeah, so great around there. Take for your Clacton staff, and it needed awards, all of them. But yeah, on the service now to Wivenhoe, and then changing onto a slow service to Colchester Town.
is for Colchester.
1628 Greater Anglia, sir.
Show a valid ticket when asked. You may be liable to pay a penalty fare.
I think this is going to be my least favourite station on this route. Hythe, there's nothing about it that appeals to me, to be honest. This is Hythe Colchester, because I did realise there's a Hythe North, and I think there's a Hythe West as well. So, this is our... how many stations we've got left? We've got 2 more stations after this, which is Great Bentley and Weeley. I still like the name of Weeley. It all is going well. It's still sort of sunny. I'm tempted, because I've got half an hour, there's not much going on, to go and find a shop to buy a drink or so. Yeah, this will be our last station in Colchester. I didn't realise Hythe actually counted as Colchester, but apparently it does. And then I do prefer the route Alresford, Weeley and Great Bentley. It's just really more rural. I'm more of a country lad, to be honest, rather than in a city. So here we are at Hythe, 30 minutes to go, and then a train to Great Bentley, then Weeley, and then back to Colchester, onwards towards Hereford and London. Obviously I'm not doing stations to Hereford and London, it's fine, trust me, I've done most of them. So yeah, thanks for joining me, I hope you're enjoying it. I definitely am. So get this lot done and then home, and then I'm going to sleep all day tomorrow because I don't get home until 2:35 tomorrow morning due to a replacement bus. It's now 5 in the evening, 8 hours to go. I've been up since 5 this morning, so it's going to be a very long day, but I don't mind it occasionally. It's not every day you go out this far, so make the most of it, quite definitely.
Will be Wivenhoe. You must buy a ticket.
platform 2 is the delayed 1753 Greater Anglia service to Walton-On-The-Naze, calling at Weeley, Thorpe-Le-Soken, Kirby Cross, Frinton-On-Sea, and Walton-On-The-Naze.
This train is for Walton-On-The-Naze. The next stop will be Weeley. Do not show a valid ticket when asked. You may be liable to pay a penalty fare.
Here we are at Weeley, our last station of the day. It's been a good day actually, we've covered everything we need to. Obviously, yeah, it's a bit of a challenging line to do with the hourly service all the time, so you have to wait until peak time to actually get some of these stations done. So, we've done really well actually. It's now time to head back home for me. Hereford should get back in about 25 to 3 tomorrow morning. It's now 7 o'clock, so it's going to be a horrible run, but again, I can sleep all day tomorrow. So it don't really matter, but yeah, I'm glad. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Glad you could come along. Glad you joined me for those who have been with me for the whole hour or so of this. Thank you. I will be out again next week up north. Until then, I'm gonna have a few days off and a few days sleep whilst working as well. So bit of downtime for that one. But thanks guys for joining me as always. Waiting for the last train now, and then heading back down to London. And I will see you guys in a few days' time. But as always, take care of yourselves. Any feedback, good or bad, let me know. Always looking at ways to improve. So thanks guys for joining me, and I will see you next week.
Bentley. You must buy a ticket before you get on one of our trains. If you do not show a